TS be sizzling. I love you. Gosh, is this some sort of anime style shoujo anime confession? Anyways, how do we acquire you? Shit, I fear I'm already locked down. This Dairy Queen is closed, okay? I fear I'm already locked down. Take them allergy pills? Oh, I know. I know! I need to take them. I know. After my makeup. They're in my bathroom and I don't feel like going into my bathroom right now. This sun just came up. What do you mean it's closed? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do we know what I'm doing today? Guess what I'm doing today. I'll give you a hint. Crazy to be doing this at the big age of 21. Oh, it's leaking. That's my hint. Doing this at the big age of 21 is crazy. Clubbing? That's like normal at the big age of 21, and I fear I've never gone to a club. I have literally never gone clubbing. And honestly, I don't really go partying either. And I've had this conversation with my boyfriend, like, what about clubbing? What about partying? I mean, we're in our 20s. We want to live our 20s. And he's like, I remember he said one time it was single activity. And you know what? Is it single activity? Yes. I feel like if I go to the club with my boyfriend, that's different. If I go to the club with my girls, I mean, that's also okay for some people to do. I just feel like if you go to a club and you see a group of girls, there is no indication that you are in a relationship, or perhaps, like, it's giving girls night out. It's not giving, I'm at the club with my boyfriend trying to have fun. Clubbing low-key overrated. I've literally never been, so maybe I'm not missing out on anything. High-key never been, actually. My primer tooted. Are you gonna go do laser tag? No. I will just tell you, because you all I knew you guys weren't gonna guess this. I have my appointment to go driving school. And before y'all are like, crickets, 21, no driver's license, no car. Crickets! What the fuck is wrong with fine shit? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean you're 21, no car, no driver's license? Is this a humiliation ritual? Like, what? Thought I was 24. Yeah. You know, I think I might look older due to the amount of traumas I've been through. That's what I'm gonna chalk it up to, okay? Thank you. Also, I think me going blonde made me look older. If there's also that, so. Sad. Thought you were 24. I'm 21 and I don't drive still. It's embarrassing to tell people. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I have an excuse. And before I'll be like, well, here she comes with the excuses. Well, she's got an excuse. I do have an excuse. Da fuck. Okay? When I was 16, I did the written test in school, because, you know, when you're in high school, they put you through the driving class and you do the written test in school. Some schools offer it, some schools don't. Mine did. I did it. I'm just going to be honest, because I always tell people I passed. I didn't pass, actually. I did not pass by one question. I always tell people I passed, because I basically passed, but I didn't pass. Okay? I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm giving you guys the real tea. I didn't pass. I didn't pass by one question. I literally failed by one question. Keep in mind, the test at the driving school or at the DMV that I went to, it was like, I don't know how many questions, but I got them all. I literally finished. I took the written test one time at my grown age and failed by one question again. And then I was like, okay. The question that set me up too is, when should you use your headlights? Do you ever shut up? I have a very big problem of like knowing like when to stop talking. I always have had that problem. I don't know when to stop talking, and I also don't know, or when I do stop talking, everything gets quiet. So yeah, like it's like I talk, and then when I stop talking, everyone's like not talking, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I should keep talking. So I don't know. I have a hard time reading the room. But yeah. Moving on. Continue talking about the question. Okay, yeah. So the question was, when should you use your headlights? There was multiple answers, but I remember the one that I picked was dark was one of the answers. If you're on a dark road and it is rainy, you mean to tell me you're not gonna put on them fucking headlights? Whatever. Tell me how I got that wrong. I was like, are you serious right now, bro? How is that wrong? Like, I feel like I've seen my mother 100 times growing up put her headlights on in the fucking dark ass, because I used to live in straight up the mountains. Like, I used to live in the wilderness, kind of, when I was a kid. Like, the area I lived in was just straight up fucking woods and mountain. And when it was rainy and dark, because none of the streets had like lights, everything was dark. Like, we had like fox warnings, deer warnings, raccoon warnings, like bear warning. Like, that's literally the area I lived in at the time. My mom would always have her fucking headlights on. What is wrong with that? Sounds like I would have failed too. I thought that I was not being dumb by putting that down, but apparently I was wrong. And then it was like, okay, get up, you're out. It was like, when it ended, because when I got it wrong, it kind of just told me like, you failed. And I had to wait for the proctor to tell me, oh, like, you can come back at this date. Basically next week. I had a week to come back. And then I Googled the answer, because I was like, how the fuck did I get that wrong? The answer is, you can only put on your headlights in the countryside, in country roads. Like, open land countryside roads. That does not make sense to me. I mean, like, I guess, fine. I guess fine, but why? Why only then? Why can't you, if it's like crazy out, why can't you put your fucking headlights on? Whatever. That sounds like a reasonable answer. Well, my answer was reasonable as fuck. But apparently that's why I failed. Honestly, stupid reason to fail. But I went back the next week and I finished the test, and I remember exactly 10 minutes, like 10 minutes and a couple seconds. I finished that shit mad quick. And I was like, I ate it up, I fear. So then I started practice driving after I got my permit. I'm 21. Here's my excuse on why I don't have my license or a car. I'm 21, I have an excuse, okay? At my big grown age, the reason I do not have these things is because I have this thing called epilepsy. And if you're epileptic, you have to get clearance from your doctor. Skincare routine. Oh, my skin is so fucking textured right now. Well, dry, actually, because I don't know why my skin is so dry, but my skin has been so dry right now. But usually all I do is I use CeraVe hydrating. It's the green bottle, not the clearish one, the white and green face cleanser, and then I use the Tense exfoliator twice a week. But recently I think I've been using the exfoliator too much because my skin is starting to scream at me and dry out, so that, you know, be careful. Do you know what One Piece is? Yeah, I've watched One Piece. Maybe my man's kids. Quite literally. Oh, I definitely understand. My brother has that as well. It's no joke. Yeah. So, I have epilepsy, right? I've had it since I was literally 9. So, spare me the pity, because I have had it since I was 9. It's quite literally my normal. So, like how you never have seizures, so you don't understand it. I've always had seizures, so I don't understand what it's like to not have them. Or to not have to worry about them, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's my normal. Like, it doesn't bother me because it's always been my normal. When I was a kid, though, and I remember when I first got diagnosed, because everybody thought at the time I was daydreaming because I never had big seizures. I only had staring spells where it just looked like I was dozing off. My teachers all thought I was having daydreams. And then my 3rd grade teacher, I remember I was reading a passage out loud. In my school, I think every school does this, they make you stand up and read something on the board, but you have to stand up. I stood up, had a staring spell, like, was having a absence seizure. And I forgot what I was doing when I got out of it, and I sat back down. So I didn't even read it. I sat up, stared, sat back down for a couple seconds. And the teacher was like, "Haley, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. And she was like, "Haley, you should go to the nurse's office, actually. The nurse wants to see you." She didn't even tell me, because I think she knew that I didn't know what just happened. Then my mom picked me up. I was so confused, but I was happy to be picked up, because I liked leaving school early. So I was so confused why the fuck I was getting picked up. But I was like, they're literally sending me home for daydreaming in class? Like, what? Like... okay. Goodbye, school. I was so happy to just be sent home, period. But then I remember hearing my nurse talk about seeing my pediatrician or seeing like a neurologist or like a pediatric neurologist, and I was like, I didn't know what that meant. So I don't know. But now I do, and I do remember that I was confused. Once I got diagnosed, though, I became very embarrassed. I, like, was hiding from everyone that I had epilepsy. It was my biggest fear. But anyways, like I was saying, you have to get cleared from your doctor before you can drive. I have had seizures I have never really been 100% seizure-free until 2 years ago is when I first started this new medication. So I've been seizure-free 2 years. I got cleared from my doctor after a year of being seizure-free, because my entire life I never really was seizure-free. And then I had a grand mal seizure for the first time in my life. And we all were, like, freaking out. Because usually whenever I have seizures, they're staring spells. So, like, nobody gets hurt. You know what I mean? Nobody sees anything crazy. I mean, they see me stare off and they get a little bit anxious because they're like, oh my gosh, like, she's not conscious right now. But the grand mal seizure was the biggest one. Like, the shaking and, like, I was, like, biting the inside of my cheeks. Like, it was bad. And it lasted, like, 15 minutes, which is dangerous because I literally could have bit my tongue. So, anyways, very scary stuff. But once I got sent to the hospital for that, I kind of got it, and, like,